Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strum, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we have Field of Dreams Baseball, and on the screen you will see the division races, which we'll go over in a minute. Beatles Eternally is in the ballpark, the first one in. Have a seat, Beatles. We're going to have a good time. As a matter of fact, we're going to play your game on the 11th Lancaster at Carpathian. Anyway, briefly, Field of Dreams is a fantasy draft league created by Steve Tate and Big Clue. And we consist of 24 teams, 24 different owners, and we both sim and play out these games right here on YouTube. Jeff Hunter comes by. Nice to see you, Jeff. Thank you for stopping in. Anyway, make a long story short, we have recently have an opening for one of our teams. The Berlin manager can no longer continue because of his personal commitments. So if anybody's listening, and I know there's only a few people on now, but there'll be people listening later, please contact us on our Discord, and we'll be more than happy to get back to you with the information. Anyway, there's the public service announcement. Earth Division, Liverpool leads Berlin by 6. Wind Division, Chico's leads Lehigh by 2.5. Carlos Yaz comes in. Thank you, Carlos, for stopping by. Canada in the Fire Division leads Lancaster by 12. And then the Water Division is a three-way race, if I can say that properly. Hadley Lake leads Tampa Bay by 2, Mid-Michigan by 5, but only 4 in the last column. So the first game we're going to play is on the 11th. However, today we're starting on the 8th, so we're going to start simming away here the beginning of the second week of August, and we'll stop on the 11th and do the Lancaster and Carpathian game. Buckshot comes by. Thank you, Buckshot, for stopping in. Tampa Bay at Chicago. We're in, we're off. Tampa Bay 6-1 winner. Tanana the winner. Perry the loser. Buckshot just in time to see San Francisco and at Chico's. San Francisco defeats Chico's 7-4. Rogers the winner. Houston the loser. Rodriguez home run 24. Lancaster at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake defeats Lancaster 4-3. Drysdale the winner. Cuellar the loser. Baker, no home runs by Baker, but he did have a good game, 1 for 2, double, 2 stolen bases, or stolen base and 2 walks. T-ville at Lehigh. Lehigh defeats T-ville 4-3. Seacott over Pennock. Bagwell home run number 29. Cleveland at Degens. 5-2 Cleveland. Smith the winner. Josh the loser. Ramirez home run number 11. St. Pete at Canada. St. Pete loses 6-3. Trout the winner. Jenkins the loser. Sandoval home run number 21. Long Island at Dallas. 3-2 Long Island. Pfeffer the winner. Bedrosian the loser in 11 innings. Beltran home run number 9. Hagerstown at Manchester. Manchester defeats Hagerstown 11-7. Hamilton the winner. Lever the loser. Hank Aaron home run number 31. Liverpool at Berlin. 4-2 Liverpool. Cooper over Halliday. Votto home run number 16. Florence at Tampa Bay. First game of a doubleheader. Vegas defeats Florence 6-3. Roland the winner. Briles the loser. Tampa Bay at Chicago. Game number 2. Tampa Bay wins 2-1. Sweeps Chicago. Johnson the winner. Bennis the loser. Baylor home run number 15. Second game of the San Francisco Chico's doubleheader. And San Francisco sweeps Chico's. Kovaleski the winner. Cohn the loser. Euclid home run number 10. Edmonton at Mid-Michigan. 4-3 Edmonton. Cardwell the winner. Bunning the loser. Lee home run number 13. Second game of a doubleheader, Florence at Vegas. Florence defeats Vegas and shuts them out 6-0. Lolich the winner. Apia the loser. Semenuk home run number 8. And Carpathian at Amazing. Carpathian 4-3 winners. Hall over Cott. Schmidt, home run number 21. We move to the ninth. I take a sip of water here. Yoko's in. Hi, Yoko. How you doing? Buckshot's not happy. I'm killing him. Well, between you and Lancaster, I better hire a bodyguard. We'll play out these 2 days, then check the standings. Long Island, 2 games this day. Long Island at Dallas, 10-1 Dallas. Young the winner, Palmer the loser, Wagner, home run number 17. And Canada defeats St. Pete 6-3. Alexander over Faber. Simmons, home run number 23. Moving on to the 10th, we'll take a quick look at the standings. Chico's now a game over Lehigh. That game, that's win division, closes up. Liverpool over Berlin by 7. Hadley Lake 1.5 over Tampa Bay, 6 over Mid-Michigan, and Canada 13.5 over Lancaster. Chicago at Vegas to begin the 10th. Vegas defeats Chicago 11-3. Alvarez the winner. Kane the loser. Longoria hit home run number 22. St. Pete at home against Florence, and St. Pete wins 6-5. Faber the winner. Stone the loser. Chico's at Dallas. Okay, I'm rooting for you, Buckshot. But you get shut out 11-0. Maddox the winner. Seaver the loser. Maddox a complete game. 4 strikeouts. Edmonton at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 7-2 winners. Lincecum over Gentry. Gritch hit home run number 21. D-Gens at Manchester. Manchester 6-0 victors. Webb over Cheeseboro. Long Island at Cleveland. Cleveland 3-2. Altruck over Saberhagen. Lehigh now has a chance to tie Chico's with a victory over Berlin. They get it 8-1. Drebeck the winner. Peterson the loser. Bagwell home run number 30. They are now tied with Chico's in the win division. Liverpool over T-ville 6-5. McLean the winner. Hernandez the loser. Hadley Lake at Canada. Canada wins again. What a surprise. They go 50 games over 500. This team is probably uncatchable. Carpenter the winner. Plank the loser. Pujols home run number 34. Lancaster at Carpathian, which we're going to see in tomorrow's game, which we will play out. Lancaster 6-1. Messerschmitt the winner. Candelaria the loser. Amazing at Mid-Michigan. 3-2 Mid-Michigan. Beck over Madsen. And the last game today, San Francisco at home against Hagerstown, who defeats them 7-4. Shupp the winner. Clemens the loser. On to the 11th. And I'm not sure that Buckshot's going to survive this losing streak he's on. But Buckshot, you got a good team. It'll start winning soon. Edmonton at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay 8-0. Blyleven over Kuzman. Kemp home run number 12. Chicago at Vegas. Chicago 3-2 victors. Osteen over Hands. Hoyles hit home run number 9. Florence at St. Pete. 9-3 St. Pete. Paul over Rijo. Chico's at Dallas. Here we go. Buckshot, I'm rooting for you again. And you win 4-2. Tex Houston over Winter. Bench hit home run number 20. Stops the skid, obviously. And I want to congratulate you. Hope it's the beginning of a winning streak for you. D-Gens at Manchester. Manchester wins 13-3. Lanier over Leicester. Downing home run number 6. Long Island at Cleveland. Cleveland 9-3 winners. White over Nagy. Liverpool at T-ville. Liverpool currently leads their division by 8 games. They lose. T-ville upsets them 4-3. Mays over Brewer. Hadley Lake at Canada. Canada continues to roll. Richard over Waddell. Sundberg hit number 4, and I'm going to check the strikeouts for Waddell, which My friend Mike likes me to check, and there were 9 of them. And today's number 1 game we're playing, Lancaster at Carpathian. Tommy John pitching for the Fighting Amish. Jeff Facero for the Wolves. Welcome to Forbes Field for tonight's game between Lancaster and Carpathian. Tommy John takes the mound for Lancaster. He's made 23 starts on the year and is 13-6 with an ERA of 2.97. His third start against Carpathian, he's 1-1 with a 3.71 ERA. He'll be opposed by Jeff Facero. He's made 24 starts on the year, is 8-10 with an ERA of 2.98. It's his third start against Lancaster. He's 1-0, and he looks like he either shut him out or did not allow an earned run. Lancaster first baseman Steve Garvey's riding an 11-game hitting streak at 70 degrees, wind speed 12 miles per hour, moving right to left.
Play ball.
And the first thing I'm going to do is fix Facero's picture and Cardi's picture. Well, we'll have to do that after the first pitch. Let's go over Lancaster's batting order. Blair batting first and center. Garvey at first batting second. Maurer, the catcher, batting third. Moten, the DH, fourth. Baker batting fifth and left. Brooks Robinson at third batting sixth. Jimmy Pearsall in right batting seventh. Belanger at short batting eighth. And Johnson batting ninth, playing second base. In the outfield is the picturesque Rico Cardi. Marquise Grissom in center. Dave Parker in right. Left to right in the infield, Tommy Leach, Will Cordero, Phil Garner, Rod Carew. Catching, Mike Napoli. Jeff Facero pitching. And we're off. And Facero walks Blair to begin the game. I can now go up here and add those pictures. We'll use that one for Rico Cardi. There we go. Here is the one we're going to use for Cicero. Now we got pictures, and I can have my mind at ease as Steve Garvey, riding that 11-game hitting streak, steps in. There goes Blair. The throw down to second. He's safe, stolen base number 18. Sean, World's Worst Gamer, checks in. Big Clue is here. We've got a good crowd for an early evening game. Beatles eternally should be doing some games after my games tonight. Hopefully we'll have a couple of weeks done before the evening is out. Paul Blair at second. The pitch to Garvey. Fly ball deep in the right field. Parker puts it away. Blair returns to second as Joe Maurer steps in to face Facero. Ball gets away from the catcher. Blair going to third. The throw, he is safe. That is a wild pitch from Facero. Running now on third, less than 2 outs, threatening to score here in the inning. The pitch to Maurer. There's a base hit into center field. Blair trots home. Morrow at first. Base hit, 1-0 Lancaster. Facero now to face Kurt Moten. Runner on first. Fly to left. That ball is deep. That ball is off the wall. Carty takes it on a bounce. Maurer home. Moten walks in the second with his 9th double, a stand-up variety. And quickly, 4 batters up, 2 runs in. Facero started out hot this year, has slowed down a little bit. Now pitching to Dusty Baker. He struck him out. 2 down, runner at second. Brooks Robinson, once again widely known as the best fielding third baseman in the history of the game. Fly to left. Carty under it. He's going to watch it, though. That's going to be over the fence as that ball got up into the jet stream, right to left, 12-mile-an-hour wind. And this game is 4-0 on Brooks Robinson's 19th home run of the year, traveled 379 feet. Sure didn't look like it when it left the bat, but it got up in that wind, and it carried it right over the fence. Mike Napoli, the catcher, Pearsall steps in, batting .245. Facero trying to get out of this mess, but the manager's going to pull him in the first inning. Bob Miller, as Facero obviously had nothing. Miller has been in 40 games this year, all but 1 in relief. He is 5-4 with a 4.53 ERA. Pitch to Pearsall. Pearsall pops it up in the infield. Cordero under it. Puts it away. We go to the bottom of the first. Lancaster leads 4-0. Tommy John will face Leach batting first for Carpathian at third base. Garner batting second at second. Cordero batting third at short. Mike Napoli, the catcher, batting fourth. Carew batting fifth at first. Carty in left batting sixth. Parker in right field batting seventh. Grissom in center batting eighth. Sanguillen, the DH, and he is batting ninth. Tommy John on the mound. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit into center field. Will drop in front of Blair for a base hit. And we're off to the races. Runners on first. Nobody out. Phil Garner steps in. Throw to first. And Leach is picked off. If you're going to have a bad start to the game, that was it. 4 runs the pitching allows in the top of the inning. You get your first runner on. Hopefully he scores, and he's picked off. Unbelievable. John throws. Pop-up headed for the seats. It is out of play. Strike one. Here we go again. Strikeout number 1 for Tommy John. Will Cordero, 57 at-bats on the season. He is obviously hasn't started all year. And he's going to hit a base hit in the center field. Well, runner on first, two outs, three men up. 2 of them got hits, but there's only a runner on first with 2 away. Mike Napoli. There goes the runner. Here's the throw. He's safe. Stolen base number 3 for Will Cordero. That's a little better because we have runners in scoring position as John pitches to Napoli. That ball's hit in the right field. That's going to drop in. Jimmy Pearsall takes it on a bounce. Cordero's coming home. No throw. And just like that, it's 4-1. Lancaster should be 4-2, but it is 4-1. That pickoff hurt as Rod Carew comes to bat. Rod Carew with a runner on first. John's delivery. He's going to hit a ground ball, backhanded by Belanger. all the way across the diamond to Garvey. Great play by Belanger. And the inning is over. Great play number 31 this year. Top of the second, Lancaster leads 4-1. Sean's letting David know that his team is not doing well. That's Sean, our resident critic, who, when you're not doing well, likes to let you know about it. Okay, Belanger, who just made that play, will lead off, followed by Johnson, the second baseman, and the top of the order, Blair. Let's find out if Miller can get this under control. Fly ball to center field. One down. Miller now to face Davy Johnson, 229 hitter this season. He's going to hit a ground ball to short. Cordero to first for the out. And top of the order, Paul Blair. And for the second time today, Blair walks. Do you think for the second time today he's going to take off a second? Steve Garvey steps in with an 11-game hitting streak. He's going to make it 12 as that one's going to be into center field for a base hit. Blair going to third. Here's the throw. He's going to be safe. Lancaster threatening to break this one wide open. There's two outs, however. We only need one more for the Wolves to end this inning without any run scoring. Maurer, 306 on the season. Here's the pitch. Fly to center field. Looks routine. Grissom puts it away, and they get out of that inning without allowing a run. It's now 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the second. Tommy John to face Cardi, Parker, and Grissom. Base hit. No, John. Once again, Robinson stops that ball, throws to first. Pays to have a third baseman like Robinson. That ball looked like it was headed into left field as soon as he hit it. Robinson stopped it, threw him out as Dave Parker steps into the batter's box. John delivers, and he walks him. Dave Parker on first. Wolves trail by 3. Grissom, throw to first. Gets back in time. John delivers. Walks 2 in a row. That's just what you don't want to do, leading 4-1, 2 runners on, 1 out. And Manny Sanguillen, batting 260, steps in. That ball's hit to Garvey at first. Only play is to take it. No, what's going on here? I'm going to have to read this because you couldn't call that play looking at the chalkboard. Sanguillen swings. He hits a hard grounder to first, fielded by Garvey. Steps on first for 1, throws to second. He's safe. Parker goes to third. I don't know why they sent him back to first on the play, but I would have called it that way had they not fouled me up by sending that runner back to first base. I would have called the double play. Runners on second and third. Top of the order, Leach stepping in. Leach hitting 231. The Wolves could sure use a base hit here. Bounding ball to Robinson at third. Not the guy you want to hit it to if you need a base hit. Over to Garvey for the out. 2 runners stranded. We go to the top of the third. 4-1 Lancaster. Moten, Baker, and Robinson to face Miller this inning. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Great play by Leach to first for the out. 1 down. Great play number 14, Tommy Leach. There's a statistic I like looking at for fielding: great plays and poor plays. The bigger that number, the more games your team's going to win when the difference between great plays is much greater than poor plays. Here's the pitch to Baker. Baker pops it up. Behind home plate, will it reach the stands? It does. Baker gets to see another pitch. Line drive. And it's Leach's inning, 2 down. Brooks Robinson hits a slow roller to Carew, picks it up, steps on the bag. Lancaster goes down meekly there in the at the top of the third. We go to the bottom of the third. Wolves trailing 4-1. Wolves will send up Garner, Cordero, and Napoli to face Tommy John. And that is a base hit. 4th hit of the evening for the Wolves. Both teams have 4 hits, but the Lancaster Fighting Amish have 4 runs to 1 for the Wolves, and that's the number that counts. Will Cordero, 259. Garner has 17 steals on the season. Throw to first. Gets back in time. The delivery. That ball's down the line. It's going to go all the way to the corner. Garner's rounding second, on his way to third. Cordero rounding first. Will he score? Let's see. Garner's going to score without any trouble. And there it is. The lead is cut in half, 4-2, as Will Cordero gets his 2nd hit of the evening. He represents the 3rd run here with nobody out, as Tommy John seems to be getting hit around here with Mike Napoli coming to bat, 215. John's pitch. Tommy John walks him. This is not one of Tommy John's finest innings. Rod Carew, although hitting only 217, in his era, one of the finest hitters in the game. The pitch. Long fly ball deep into right field. That ball is going to be gone. Rod Carew, home run number 1. And the Wolves take a lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Just like that, it is 5-4 Carpathian. Home run number 1 traveled 387 feet for Rod Carew. Right on key as I was singing his praises. He smacked that one out of here. And this doesn't get any easier for Tommy John as Rico Carty steps to the plate. And that's going to be it. The manager has seen enough of Tommy John, and it comes Dave Lenhard. Let's take a look at his stats. He's pitched in 21 games, 45 innings, allowed 28 hits, a meager 1.79 ERA, and 3 wins, no losses. He pitches to Rico Carty. Carty's going to hit a base hit in the right field. It doesn't seem to make any difference now who's on the mound for Lancaster, as the Wolves are banging that ball around. Hit number 7 already, and we're only with no outs into the 3rd inning. Dave Parker, 254 with 13 home runs, coming to face Leonard. That is a foul. Here we go again. That ball's hit up the middle. Belanges takes it, steps on the bag. That's all he's going to get. Didn't have time to get Parker at first. And there's the first out of the inning. Leonard now to face Grissom, hitting 362 in 47 at-bats. The pitch. That ball's hit right back to the mound to second for one. To first, it will not be in time. 2 outs now. Runner still at first. And Manny Sanguillen to face Leonard. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw. Johnson puts the tag. He is safe. That's a pitch out, but it didn't do any good. Runner on second. The pitch to Sanguillen. Another walk. I don't know how many walks there's been this inning, but there's been too many. Top of the order, Tommy Leach. Hitting .231. I believe he walked earlier. And there's a base hit. Oh, no, what a web gem as Belanger leaps in the air to catch it. Those 10-rated infielders are a lifesaver for the pitching staff. His second great play of the day, 32nd of the year. We go to the top of the fourth, however. The Wolves have taken the lead 5-4. Here we go. Pearsall, Belanger, Johnson to face Miller here. Both starters are out of the game. Pearsall swings and hits it into left field for a base hit. Pearsall on first. He is a threat to run. Belanger 0 for 1 on the day. Here's Miller's pitch. There goes the runner. Here's the throw. He's safe. Stolen base number 5 for Jimmy Pearsall. Runner on second. Belanger looks. The throw, the pitch. He's going to hit it into left field for a base hit. Jimmy Pearsall will be rounding third. He scores without the throw. Game tied at 5, and that lead didn't last long, did it? Nobody out. Runner on first. Game tied for Davy Johnson. .229 hitter. He hits a ground ball to Cordero over to second for 1. That's going to be it. First out of the inning, Johnson at first on a fielder's choice. Steve Garvey, who extended his hitting streak to 12 games his last time up, hits a fly ball deep in the right field, but Parker's going to put it out away for the out. Johnson gets back to first. 2 away, runner on first. Well, that was Blair. I was wrong. I'm sorry. My 73-year-old eyes read the wrong name. Garvey with his hitting streak. Let's see what he does now. He's got 12 games, grounded to third. Leach up with it, cross the diamond. It's going to be close. He's safe. Garvey beats it out. Base hit. Runners on first and second. Joe Mauer, 306 hitter, 1 for 2 today. Hits it directly at second, over to first for the out. The inning is over. However, the half inning is over. However, Lancaster's tied it up, headed to the bottom of the fourth, tied at 5. Here we go. Leonard on the mound. Garner at the plate, followed by Cordero and Napoli. Garner 1 for 2 today. Now is 2 for 3 as he bangs a single into left field. I'm afraid from what I can see, the way this ball's exploding off the bat, there are going to be more runs scored in this game. Cordero up. The pitch. Grounded to Garvey, steps on the bag as the chalkboard doesn't do anything weird. It's a 1 out as the runner advances to second base. Go-ahead run on second. Mike Napoli up. 1 for 1 today. Grounded to third. Brooks Robinson, easy play to first. The runner will hold. Still in scoring position, 2 outs for Rod Carew, who hit his first home run of the year his last time up to put them ahead. He's going to walk him because he doesn't want to see his second home run of the year. Runners on first and second. Like I said, it doesn't get any easier. Rico Cardi comes to the plate hitting .313. That ball's hit deep into right field. That ball is going to be tracked down by Jimmy Pearsall to end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, still tied at 5. All I know is I broadcast 4 or 5 games in the last few days, and it seems like all of them were tied. They seem to be all close games. Moten, Baker, and Robinson to face Miller. Miller has settled down and only allowed 1 run in the 3+ innings he's pitched so far today. And there's a ball hit right back to the mound to Carew for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Dusty Baker 0 for 2. Pops it up in the infield. Cordero calling everybody off. And that's out number 2. Brooks Robinson having a good day in the field, batting .245 in the season. 1 for 2 at the plate today. He hits a bounding ball to Cordero, who's going to boot it for his 4th error of the season. And Brooks Robinson will reach, that is the first error of the game. Jimmy Pearsall, 1 for 2. Pearsall, known for his antics during the course of his career, came up with the Boston Red Sox in the early 1950s. The pitch. There goes the runner. Here's the throw. Brooks Robinson, not known for his speed, however, he steals base number 3. The pitch to Pearsall. There's a base hit in the right field. Will Robinson score? Let's find out. He rounds third. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's going to be close. He is safe. Lancaster takes a 6-5 lead on the single by Jimmy Pearsall. He remains at first base. He did not advance when the throw came through to the home plate. Mark Belanger, 1 for 2. Miller delivers. Strikes him out. Ends the inning, half inning, and we go to the bottom of the 5th, 6-5 Lancaster. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the inning for the Wolves. They will send up Parker, Grissom, and Sanguin, the bottom third of the order, to face Leonard, who has thrown 27 pitches today. 1 out, strikeout number 1. Grissom. Fly ball in the right field. Jimmy Pearsall is going to have the ball bounce off the heel of his glove. That's going to be a 2-base error on Jimmy Pearsall. I guessed it was off the heel of his glove. Let's read it. Grissom drives it deep to right. Chasing back is Pearsall to the track, to the warning track. He's unable to come up with it. Grissom is safe at second. Error number 2. And since they didn't tell me what part of the glove it hit, it is the heel. Manny Sanguin, runner on second, represents the tying run. The pitch. Ground ball back to the mound, underhanded to Garvey. Runner holds. 2 away now. Top of the order, Leach. Leach today. That's 1 for 3, I think. Single grounded out and line to short. Pickoff attempt. Grissom is picked off the second one today by Lancaster. And the inning is over. What a way to end the inning. If Lancaster wins this game, You ought to give credit to the pitching coach who must be teaching these guys something about pickoffs. We go to the top of the 6-5 Lancaster. Aaron Reed comes by. Hi, Aaron. Glad you came by to the game. Always a pleasure to see you in the crowd. Here we go. Top of the 6th. Bottom of the order for Lancaster, Johnson, number 9, followed by Blair and Garvey at the top of the order. How long will Miller last? He's pitched 68 pitches today. Let's see what happens. Foul ball. The delivery. I'll let the computer umpire call it a foul ball. And once again, grounded to short. Cordero up with it. All the way across the diamond to Carew and gets Davy Johnson, top of the order. Blair today's 0 for 1. He's walked twice, I believe. He has. The pitch. Base hit in the right field. Parker up with it, throws it to the infield. Blair, a pesky runner at first base. Carlos Yaz correctly names Tony Perkins as the man who played Jimmy Pearsall in the 1950 movies Fear Strikes Out. Who played his father, Carlos? The pitch. Trying to pick Blair off. The pitch to Garvey. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw. He's safe. Stolen base number 19, his second one of the day. Steve Garvey today flied out, singled twice. The last one was an infield variety. And there's a line drive right at Leach at third. He is out. Carl Malden's the answer. That is correct. Miller, who's reached his expected pitch count, if they don't take him out here, this will probably be his last batter. Joe Mauer lined a single his first time up and flied out and grounded out. Strikes him out to end the inning, and we go to the bottom of the 6-5 Lancaster. Here we go. Top of the order for the Wolves, Leach, Garner, and Cordero to face Leonard. 42 pitches into his relief outing. Line drive, Belanger once again catches it. Got to hit the ball a little further away from him to get a single. The pitch. And Garner strikes out as Cordero steps into the batter's box. Cordero today. Single, doubled, and grounded to first. There's a base hit. That one got by Belanger. Runner on first. It is Cordero's third hit today. Will Cordero ended his career playing for the Boston Red Sox, I think. I know that he had some personal incident as the Red Sox were looking forward to his bat playing for them, but something happened. I can't remember exactly what, but something happened and he was suspended and never played again for the Red Sox. Mike Silva's here. Thanks for coming by, Mike. Pickoff attempt. Garvey is safe. Gets back to the bag. Fly ball deep into left field, but Baker will put that away for the out. We go to the top of the 7th, still 6-5 Lancaster. Moten, Baker, and Robinson to face Miller. Well, let's see when I click the first button whether he stays in there or not. No, he's not. Kent Tekulve. Tekulve's 41 appearances, 73 innings, 79 hits, 2-1 record, 2.84 ERA. That's pretty darn good for allowing more hits than innings pitched. And here's his first pitch. It's going to be grounded to third. Leach to first. He's going to be safe. That's going to be a poor play. He must have taken a roundabout route to get to the ball. It's poor play number 35 for Tommy Leach. That's quite a few poor plays. Runner at first. Dusty Baker up. Baker today struck out, lined out, and popped up to short. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw. Stolen base number 3. Baker now has an insurance run sitting on second base. Nobody out. Can he move that runner over? Let's find out. He hits it to short. Cordero to first. They got the out. Could have been the worst place he could have hit the ball, for the runner had to go back to second or would have been thrown out at third. Brooks Robinson 1 for 3. Hit a 2-run homer in the first and grounded out his last 2 times up. Fly ball, center field. In comes Grissom. 2 down. The insurance run stuck at second base with 2 outs. Jimmy Pearsall today popped to short, singled twice. Grounded to second, to first for the out. Here we are at the bottom of the 7th inning. Lancaster failed to score an insurance run. The Wolves down 6-5, and they're going to send up the heart of their order, Carew, Carty, and Parker, to face Leonard, who looks okay according to the computer. He looks okay, so what does the computer manager do? Puts in a new pitcher, Pete Rickert. 5 games this year. He's only pitched 6 1/3 innings. 1 win, 2 losses, a 7.11 ERA. That is a curious move. The pitch. He struck him out. Well, maybe not curious after all. 1 down, Rico Carty to face Pete Rickert. Fly ball into right field. Pearsall watching it as it goes into the stands. Home run number 7. Rico Carty ties the game for the Carpathian Wolves. It is now 6-6. Both teams 6 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. 8 men has been left on base by the Wolves, 7 by Lancaster. This game is as close as it can get. Rickert has thrown 14 pitches. The 14th is now sitting in the right field grandstand. Parker, 253 with 13 home runs. Strikes out. Marquise Grissom, 347. Hits the ball up the middle. Belanger to Garvey for the out. We go to the top of the 8th, but we are tied now as the Wolves scored a run on that mammoth home run by Rico Carty. It is now 6-all. I do seem to be bad luck for Lancaster, don't I, Mike? Probably why he doesn't tune into these games anymore. Belanger to lead off for Lancaster here in the top of the 8th, followed by the number 9 hitter Johnson, and the top of the order, Paul Blair. Tekulve throws, strikes him out. Strikeout number 1. Here comes Johnson. Johnson hits that ball past Leach into left field. It's going to go all the way to the corner. Johnson's rounding first, digging for second. Here comes the throw. He is going to go in standing as that ball is cut off. 20th double of the year for Davy Johnson. Go-ahead run now at second base with 1 down. Top of the order, Blair up. Tekulve's pitch. Fly ball to left field. Carty puts it away for the out. Johnson heads back to second, going to go and tag. He's going to go to third. Not even a play, and with 2 outs, the go-ahead run, Davy Johnson is on third base. Steve Garvey's got a couple of hits today. Singled in the second, singled in the fourth. He's riding a 12-game hit streak. However, he goes down swinging as we go to the bottom of the 8th, still tied at 6. The Wolves send up Sanguian, the number 9 hitter, followed by the top of the order, Leach and Garner. Rickett gets the sign. Eddie Watt coming in a pitch. Well, must be some curious manager boxes checked. Watt this season, 11 games, 14 innings, 3.14 ERA, no wins, 1 loss. The pitch to Sanguian struck him out. That's what happened the last time they put in a relief pitches. So much for what I know. The pitch to Leach. 2 up, 2 down via the K. Garner. Foul ball. And he walks him. Go ahead, run on first. Will Cordero, 3 hits today. He's singled, he's doubled, he grounded a first, and then he lined a single. Let's see if he can help the Carpathian Wolves. The pitch by Watt. There's a grounder up the middle. Belanger to first for the out. We head to the 9th inning, all tied at 6. Tekulve's still on the mound. Here in the top of the 9th, Maurer, Moten, and Baker due up. Maurer today struck out his last time up. The go-ahead run is walked in the top of the 9th. First walk for Tekulve. Moten 2 for 4. And John Wetland comes in. Wetland's 13th appearance, 12 innings, 11 hits, 2.25 is his ERA. He's 0-2 for the season. The pitch to Moten. Grounded to third, Leach up with it. It's a poor play. Moten's going to beat that one out, and he is safe. 2 runners on, nobody out. Top of the 9th, time for a sip of water. Second poor play of the day for Leach, the third baseman, is Dusty Baker, who's 0 for 4 steps in the pitch. He goes down swinging. There's one out, runners on first and second now for Brooks Robinson, who has homered today. He's going to hit it to second. It's going to throw to first. It was hit too slow to get a double play. Runners will advance to second and third. However, there is two outs for Jimmy Pearsall, who has had a good day. He's popped a short single twice and grounded to second. And he's had such a good day, Jay Buhner is going to come in to pinch hit. And that looked like an intentional walk. It happened really fast. Mark Belanger, bases loaded, two outs, top of the ninth, tie score. I'm not even going to comment. We'll just hit the button. We go to the bottom of the ninth, still tied at 6. Watt looks like he's in good shape. The Wolves to send up Napoli, Carew, and Cardi. Unless they score, we're in for an extra inning game again. Grounded to short. Belanger, great play. You know what that means. He's out. One down. Mike Napoli, great play, number 33 and number 3 of the day. Can't say too much for 10 rage infielders. Grounded to second. Davy Johnson to first. The ball's in the dirt. Garvey, you can't get it. That is error number 8 on the season for Davy Johnson. And just like that, the winning run goes to second base. That ball was over his head. I guess it was in the dirt. I was wrong. Ball went out of play, and they give Carew second base. Rico Cardi can win it with a single. He homered his last time up. Ground ball up the middle. Great play by Davy Johnson to Garvey. 2 away. Winning run moves to third. If that Davy Johnson wasn't a 10-rated infielder, that ball probably was in center field for a base hit. Dave Parker, well, runner on third. I don't need to talk here either. Let's see what happens. Another great play. That Lancaster infield bailed them out of this game. We go to the top of the 10th, tied at 6. Wetland still on the mound. Johnson, Blair, and Garvey to bat. Grounded to third, Leach up with it. Over to first. He is out, 1 down. Estimated pitch count has been reached by Wetland. Will they replace him or will he pitch to Blair? Ron Peranowski is coming in. Peranowski, on the season, his 12th appearance, he's pitched 13 innings, allowed 16 hits. A whopping 9.69 ERA, although he's got a winning record 4-3. The ERA doesn't count in wins, so 4-3 is the one that counts. Base hit in the left field. Go ahead run on base. Steve Garvey's got a couple of hits today. Steps in. Will Blair try to steal? Let's find out. There he goes. There's a hit and run. Ground ball to third. He's up with it, throws to first. Blair goes to second base. 2 down. Go ahead run is on second. Just like the ghost runner, however, there's 2 outs. for Joe Mauer, who's 1 for 4. The pitch. 2 runners on. Will Toole comes in today. Thank you, Will. I appreciate you joining the crowd. Moten, 3 for 5. Runners on first and second. The pitch. Foul ball. Let's do it again. Ground ball to third. Leach up with it. Over to second for the out. He took the short distance. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Tied at 6. I was going to try to get 3 games in again today, but unfortunately, this game's taking a long time. We'll probably only get 2 in. Beatles will take over for me after this. I'm not sure when he'll go on, 9:30 or 10 Eastern, but he told me he was going on, so I'm passing that word along to everybody. Grissom, Sanguian, and Leach due up. Watt throws. 1 down. Strikeout number 3. Ground ball up the middle, Belanger to Garvey. You would think one of those balls would go through the hole. Here's Leach. He pops it up in a foul territory. That ball's headed for the stands. Hits the top of the bullpen roof. The dugout roof. Fly ball deep to left field, and Baker is going to put it away for the out. We're off to the 11th, tied at 6. Middle of the order, Baker, Robinson, and Buhner in right field to face Ron Peronowski. Baker walks and represents the go-ahead run as Brooks Robinson, 1 for 5, steps in. He bunts. That is a sacrifice. Baker on second. In scoring position for Jay Buhner. His second time up, he's a .232 hitter on the season. He was intentionally walked the last time he was at the plate. There's a slow roller to short. It's going to be close. He's safe. That ball was not hit hard enough. Baker had to remain at second. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Mark Belanger. 3 strikeouts today, according to Action PC Baseball. Here's the pitch from Peronowski. Ball is hit in the center field. In comes Grissom. Puts it away. 2 down. Runners have to remain where they are for Davy Johnson, who is 1 for 5. That ball's hit in the center field. It's going to drop in front of Grissom. Baker, not the fleetest man on foot, but he's going to score. 7-6 Lancaster. They take the lead here in the top of the 11th. Runners on first and second. Blair 2 for 4. That ball's hit in the right field. Buhner also not fleet of foot. Will he score? Here comes the throw. He slides. He is safe. 8-6. Lancaster gets an insurance run. That is Paul Blair's 3rd hit of the day. Runners remain at first and second with 2 outs. And Steve Garvey comes to bat. Joe McGinnity comes in to pitch. That ball's a base hit in the center field. Davy Johnson rounds third, scores, and the Lancaster Fighting Amish has broken this open here in the 11th inning. It is now 9-6. Joe Mauer, 1 for 4 to face McGinnity. That is hit number 3 for Steve Garvey today. McGinnity delivers, and it's a fly ball into center field. It's going to be a routine play. Grissom puts it out. We head to the bottom of the 11th, 9-6 Lancaster. Watt on the mound. He has reached his expected pitch count. He is tired. I'm sure that means we're going to hit this computer button and we're going to see a new pitcher. Hoyt Wilhelm. No picture, but I'm not in the mood right now at the end of the game to put it in there, so you don't get one. Here's Garner. Base hit in the center field. This game might not be over. Garner hit number 3. Will Cordero, tying run on deck. Cordero goes down. 1 down, runner on first. Napoli up, tying run still on deck. Throw to first, not in time. Wilhelm delivers. Ball gets away from Mauer, down to second base. Goes the runner. It's a wild pitch, but that run is meaningless. Wilhelm throws. It's not meaningless now as the tying run steps into the batter's box in the form of Rod Carew. And I don't need to tell you, he's already hit 1 3-run home run today. Could he hit 2? The pitch by Wilhelm. Fly ball deep in the left field. Baker backing up, puts it away. The runners will have to hold. 2 down. We're down to the last out, Rico Carty. Without further ado, here's the pitch. Base hit in the center field. This is going to score a run. 9-7, tying run on first, hit number 3 for Rico Carty. Neither team's pitching that well in this game. 29 hits, 17 by Lancaster, 12 by Carpathian. Dave Parker, who's had 6 game-winning RBIs, comes into the left side of the batter's box. Runners on first and second. An extra base hit most likely ties the game. Let's see what he does. Fly ball to center field. Blair backing up, and he's going to put it away against the wall. He couldn't have hit that any further and kept it in the ballpark. Lancaster wins 9-7, 9-17-2 for Lancaster. 7-12-1 for Carpathian. 15 runners left on base for Lancaster. 12 for the Wolves. There's a lot of runners left on base. The box score: Blair 3 for 5, Garvey 3 for 7, Moten 3 for 5, 2 for 4 Pearsall, a lot of hits. Carpathian, Garner 3 for 5, Cordero 3 for 6. A lot of hits there too. Tommy John lasted 2 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs all earned. Struck out 1, walked 3. Winning pitcher was Watt. He pitched 3 innings of no-hit ball, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. He is now 1-1. Wilhelm got his 5th save of the year. Facero started, only lasted 2/3 of an inning, allowing 4 runs, all of them earned. They got great relief pitching until Paranowski came in, allowing 4 hits and 3 runs in an inning and a third. McGinnity had to come in to end the game for Carpathian. MVP of the game, Eddie Watt, the winning pitcher. For the rest of today's games on the 11th, Amazing at Mid-Michigan. 6-2 Amazing, Jackson the winner, Brolio the loser. Hagerstown in San Francisco ends the 11th. 1-0 shutout. San Francisco. Taylor the winner. Perret the loser. We go on to the 12th. Before we hit the 12th game, I am going to take a 2-minute break. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, we are on to the 12th. We're going to play a game on the 14th, so the 12th and 13th will be games we sim, and I know how exciting you guys are to see sim games. Buckshot, I'm rooting for you. Chico's at Dallas. However you lose, Deneen the winner, McDowell the loser. At least it wasn't one of the pitchers I traded to you. 5-4. Long Island at Cleveland. 7-1 Cleveland, 0 over Marquard, 8th home run for Rice. Hagerstown at San Francisco, 5-4 San Francisco, Bagby over Benton. Lehigh, who is tied with Chico's. At Berlin, Berlin defeats him 8-7 in 11 innings. Wickman over Sato. Biggio hit home run number 1, and that puts Lehigh 1/2 a game behind Chico's. Florence at St. Pete. St. Pete wins 4-0. Bedard over Wilson, who loses his 20th game. Degens at Manchester. 4-2 Degens. Beckett over Musina. 24th home run of the year for Ortiz. Amazing at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake, half a game behind Tampa Bay now in their division. 12-5 Amazing. Christensen over Bender. Schmidt home run number 23 for Amazing. Liverpool 7 games up in Berlin. They now are at T-ville, and they win 12-3. Matheson over Henkin. Lehigh at Berlin, the second game. If Lehigh wins, they're tied. If they lose, they're a game back. They shut out Berlin 3-0. Seacott over Key. And now we have a dead heat in the win division. Canada at Vegas. Canada defeats Vegas 2-1. Newhouser over Nathan in 10 innings. Hundley hit his 3rd home run of the year. And Lancaster at Carpathian, the second game of the series. Carpathian exacts some revenge, 5-0. Boswell over Hooten. We go to the 13th. Chicago at Mid-Michigan. 3-1 Mid-Michigan, Wainwright over Reed. Chico's at Berlin. Chico's shuts out Berlin 3-0. David Cohn, the winner. Halliday, the loser. Chico's takes a half-game lead over Lehigh. Lancaster at Tampa Bay. 4-3 Lancaster. Cuellar over Hudek. Edmonton at St. Pete. St. Pete 7-5 over Edmonton. Jenkins over Caldwell. Degens at Dallas. 7-6 Degens. Ames over Marmol. Perez home run number 25. Amazing at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake now a half game back. They win this, they're tied. They lose 7-3. Amazing beats them 2 in a row. Hamels over Drysdale. Palmero, home run number 11. Long Island at T-ville. 7-1 T-ville. Boland over Pfeffer. Hagerstown at Cleveland. Hagerstown loses to Cleveland 6-3. Smith over Lever. Lehigh, a half game back. A win over Manchester. They will be even. They lose to Manchester 9-6. Southern, the winner. Brown, the loser. Biggio, home run number 2. Canada at Vegas. Vegas shuts out Canada 2-0. Apier over Trout. Florence at Carpathian. 5-3 Carpathian. Chance over Lolich. Cordero, home run number 1. And Liverpool with their 8.5 game widening lead at San Francisco. They lose, however, to San Francisco 3-2. Kovaleski over Cooper. We go to the 14th where our next game will be played. That game will be Lehigh-Manchester. That will have implications in the win division. Chico's in Berlin. This game will also have implications. Chico shuts out Berlin 1-0. Briggs over Peterson. So Chico's now leads by a game and a half. That puts the pressure on Lehigh for the second game of our doubleheader. Lancaster at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay defeats them 2-0. I keep the hex on Lancaster going as they fall to 14 games behind Canada. Not only did Lancaster lose, but I beat Canada yesterday. Tanana, the winner. Tony, the loser. For those people keeping track of Tony, who I traded to Lancaster for Ellsbury, he's 11-11. Degens at Dallas. Dallas defeats Degens 9-6. Young over Russell. McGriff, home run number 16. Long Island at T-ville. 3-1 T-ville. Pennock over Palmer. Chicago at Mid-Michigan. Mid-Michigan shuts out Chicago. Jackson over Hudson. Edmonton at St. Pete. 12-3 Edmonton. Aroka over Fisher. Amazing at Hadley Lake. Hadley Lake needs a win. They're 1.5 games behind, and they get it 8-3. Sabathia over Cott. York, home run number 41. Hagerstown at Cleveland. 4-1. Cleveland, Walsh the winner. Demiri, the loser. How's that how you pronounce it? Demiri. I don't really know. And here it is, the second game of the doubleheader. Lehigh at Manchester. Manchester is 59-60. They win. They make it to 500. 14.5 games behind Liverpool with a mathematical chance to win. And that's it. Lehigh wins their 1 game behind Chico's. Let's go down to the field. I usually have Mike Silva's field on here, but I don't. And quite frankly, we're going to play with this one because I don't feel like changing it. Mike McCormick on the mound for the Lizards. Joey Hamilton on the mound for the Red Bulls. Welcome to Yankee Stadium for tonight's game between Lehigh and Manchester. Mike McCormick takes the mound for Lehigh. He's made 17 starts on the year, is 10-4 with an ERA of 3.75. His third start against Manchester, he's 2-0 with a 1.00 ERA against Manchester. He'll be opposed by Joey Hamilton. He's made 15 starts in the year, 7-3 with a 4.12 ERA. His second start against Lehigh, he's 1-0 with a 3.00 ERA. It's 77 degrees, wind speed 8 miles per hour, out to center field. Maybe that will cause a couple of balls to make it out of the ballpark.
Play ball.
Batting order for Lehigh: Biggio at second, batting first. Cooper at first, batting second. That's symmetrical. Bagwell, the DH, batting third. Mays in center, batting fourth. Caminiti at third, batting fifth. McGee in left, hitting sixth. Hitting seventh, Rice in right field. Martin, the catcher, batting eighth. And batting ninth at shortstop, Barry Larkin. In the field for Manchester, Stan the Man Musial. Ed Roush in center. Tony Gwynn in right. Left to right in the infield, Cleet Boyer, Ray Chapman, Paul Molitor, Bill Skowron, one of my favorite players, Brian Downing, Joey Hamilton on the mound. Craig Biggio steps into the batter's box. We're underway here at Yankee Stadium. Bounding ball to first, Skowron to the bag. Unassisted, one up, one down. Cecil Cooper. He bangs it down the left field line. It goes in the corner. Cooper is rounding first base, headed for second. Here comes the throw. Cooper looks like he's going to go in standing, and that ball's cut off, and Cleet Boyer is going to be charged with a poor play. Cecil Cooper gets his 33rd double. And Jeff Bagwell. Cooper came up with the Red Sox. So did Jeff Bagwell. I'm not sure he actually made it to the majors with the Red Sox. He was on the AAA farm team when they traded him for the infamous Larry Anderson to Houston. The pitch. That ball's hit in the left field. It's foul. The pitch. Bounding ball to short. Chapman races, barehands it to Skowron for the out. Runner goes to third, 2 away. First run of the game, potential run of the game, 90 feet away. And Willie Mays, whose picture I do want to get. So we'll use this one. Here we go. Mays steps in. Hamilton delivers. There's a ground ball to short. Chapman's got it. Gonna get the fleet of foot Willie Mays by a couple of steps. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Here we go. Batting order for Manchester: Downing catching, batting first. Molitor at second, batting second. Shipley, the DH. Curious choice, must be an injury, batting third. Musial in left, batting fourth. Gwynn in right, batting fifth. Skowron batting sixth at first. Roush in center, batting seventh. Boyer at third, batting eighth. Batting ninth, Chapman. Hamilton doing the pitching. In the field for Lehigh: McGee in left. Mays in center. Sam Rice in right. Left to right in the infield: Caminiti, Larkin, Biggio, Cooper. Catching is Russell Martin. Mike McCormick on the mound. And here's the first pitch in the bottom of the inning. Downing to third. Caminiti up with it. Across the diamond, 1 away. Paul Molitor steps in. He's going to get a line drive that Willie Mays is going to catch on a line. Did he dive for it? Let's see. Yes, he dived for it. He dove for it. He made the catch. It is great play number 1 today, number 33 on the season. Fly to center. Mays routinely puts that away. We go to the top of the second. No score. Here we go. Hamilton this inning will face Caminiti, McGee, and Rice. Fly ball to left. It's deep, but Musial is got a beat on it. Makes a great play in the corner for the out. Great play number 22 for Musial. The pitch to McGee. McGee is on first base with a walk, with a 95% chance of being successful. My guess is he's going to steal on the first pitch. He's safe. Number 10, no throw. The pitch to Rice. Hit up the middle. Molitor to Skowron for the out. Two down, sorry. Runner on third. Russell Martin. Fly ball deep in the right field. Back goes Gwynn, and he's going to get it off the wall. That's going to score a run, and Martin goes in the second, standing up. 11th double of the year. We have a 1-0 Lehigh lead. Barry Larkin now batting. Ball gets away from Downing. Runner goes to third. It is a wild pitch. Grounded to third. Clete Boyer this time makes the play out at first. We go to the bottom of the second. Lehigh leading 1-0. Here we go. Musial, Gwynn, and Skowron. McCormick's pitch. Base hit. What a surprise. Musial got a hit. He's on first. Also a threat to go. The pitch to Gwynn. Base hit on the left. Those two hitting back to back. They're going to get a lot of hits. One right after the other. Two runners on. Nobody out. Skowron up. I think if I made this batting order out and I had Musial and Gwynn hitting back to back, I'd have someone that could bunt batting right behind him. Skowron, fly ball to left. McGee puts it away for the out. Runners have to hold. No, they don't have to hold. Musial goes to third. I've watched a lot of games in Yankee Stadium. I don't see him advancing from second to third too often and fly balls to left field. But it must have been deeper than the chalkboard indicated. Roush. Runners on first and third for the Red Bolts. There goes the runner. There's the throw. Gwynn is safe. Stolen base number 5 on the season. Go-ahead run is on second. There's only one out. The pitch to Roush. That ball's out of here. Gone. I don't even have to call that one. Home run number 16 for Roush. Red Bolts take a 3-1 lead here in the second. Home run number 16. And according to my memory, 297 feet is 1 foot longer than the right field foul line in the Yankee Stadium in this version, which is 296 feet down the line. Here we go. Clete Boyer stepping in. Boyer hitting 333. He didn't do that. He didn't hit 333 too often. He struck out. Chapman comes to the plate. Number 9 hitter. McCormick's pitch. Roll to the third. Caminiti up with it. It's going to be close, but they're going to get him at first. That ball is dropped. Had to be dropped, right? Looked like it was right in his glove. Low throw. Cooper knocks it down. He's out. I got to read this. Chapman hits a grounder hugging third base. Must be third base line. Caminiti moves to his right. backhands it behind the bag to first. Low throw. Cooper knocks it down. He's out. He must have tagged him. I do have the brief, I think it's a brief description. Who knows? I don't remember. Biggio steps in now, facing Hamilton here in the top of the third. Ground ball to Boyer. I don't think it's going to beat him. He's safe, infield hit. Runner on first, Cecil Cooper. Throw to first, Biggio back. Is that ball going to be gone? No, Gwynn is going to put it away in the corner. One down, runner in first, Jeff Bagwell. Throw to first. Bagwell grounded to short his first time up. He's going to pop it up to the infield. Molitor calling for it. Sky high pop up, puts it away. Two down. Runner still at first for Willie Mays. Biggio gets back. There, pitch out. But Biggio fake going, didn't go. One ball, no strikes, the pitch. Fly ball to center. Roush puts it away. You got to hit it a long way to put it out of this park in center field. We go to the bottom of the third, 3-1 Red Bulls. Here we go. McCormick will face Downing, Molitor, and Shipley, the top of the Red Bolts order. Downing on a 6-game hitting streak. He walks. First walk of the evening for McCormick. Hall of Famer Paul Molitor up. Fly ball deep in the right field, but that's going to be put away by Rice. That ball comes back in. Runner has to hold. One away. Shipley steps in. Hit that ball to Biggio over to first for the out. Downing goes to second. Stan Musial steps in. Here's McCormick's pitch. Fly ball deep in the right field. Rice backing up on the warning track, puts it away. We go to the top of the fourth. 3-1 Red Bolts. Red Bolts win this game. They're at 500, 60 wins, 60 losses. If Lehigh loses this game, they'll be drop another half a game behind Chico's. Hamilton to pitch to Caminetti, McGee, and Rice. One down. McGee steps in. Hits it in the right field. It's going to go all the way to the wall. McGee rounding second. He's going to be rounding. He's going to be headed for third. Here comes the throw. He's safe with a triple, his first triple of the year, and it's really tough to hit a triple to right field in Yankee Stadium. But run number 2 is 90 feet away, is less than 2 outs. He can score a number of ways. Sam Rice coming to bat. Sam Rice hitting .260 this season with only 60 at-bats. That ball's hit to second. Run's going to score as the Red Bolts prefer to take the second out of the inning. 3-2 Red Bolts as Lehigh scores, and Russell Martin comes to the plate. Nothing's easy tonight as Hamilton walks his second batter. Going to face Barry Larkin, number 9 hitter. There goes Martin. There's the throw. Stolen base number 15 for Martin. A lot of stolen bases for a catcher. He's in scoring position. He represents the tying run. Here's the pitch. And there's the ball in the right field. That's all the way to the wall. That'll score Martin. Larkin should end up at second with a double. He does. He may end up at third with a triple. Here comes the throw. There's the slide. He is safe. And miraculously, the sixth triple of the year, the second one to right field in Yankee Stadium. You're going to have to suspend belief to believe that, but there it was, 2 triples to right field, 3 all tie, the more importantly, as the Lehigh fans in the stands, and they travel well from Lehigh to Yankee Stadium, are cheering. Craig Biggio, also in the Hall of Fame. Here's the pitch, base hit in the center field. He's going to end up at second, 27th double of the season. A run will score. Lehigh takes a 4-3 lead, and the Lehigh fans are really happy in the stands. Manchester fans are looking at them like they don't know what to do with them. Cecil Cooper steps in. Runner on second, 2 away. Cooper hits it to second. Molitor to Skowron for the out. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, but not before Lehigh scores 3 runs and take a 4-3 lead. Here we go. Bottom of the 4th, Red Bulls send Gwynn, Skowron, and Roush to face McCormick. Fly ball deep into left field. That ball is caught against the fence. Quite a play. 1 down as Gwynn almost put it out of here. Skowron strikes out. Roush, the pitch. Grounder back to the mound. Over to Cooper. A quick 1-2-3 inning. We head to the top of the 5th, 4-3, Lehigh. Lehigh to send Bagwell, Mays, and Caminiti to face Hamilton. And there is a pitching change. Alan Sotheran is now pitching for Manchester. I'm not sure what would have caused that, what causes that replacement that early in the game, but let's find his picture. Oh, I like that one better. No more pictureless people on the screen for Jeff Bagwell. That one's hit to left field. That's going to be at the wall. Bagwell's going to round first. He's going to head for second. Here comes the throw. It's going to be close. Here's the slide. He is safe. His 24th double of the year. Cleet Boyer makes his second poor play of the game, and he's known for his defense. Runner on second. Nobody out. Willie Mays steps in. Fly ball to center. That ball's going back. Roush gets it at the warning track. Runner tags. That one was deep enough for Bagwell to get to third. 1 out. An insurance run on third. And Ken Caminiti. Hit up the middle. Molitor throws to first. Run's going to score. 5-3 Lehigh, and that is what's called a productive out. Sherry McGee. Nobody on. Fly ball deep in the left field, and that is going to be in the Muse's glove as he passes over the foul line into very shallow left field. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning, 5-3 Lehigh. Boyer, Chapman, and the top of the order, Downing, to face McCormick. One down, fly out to right field. Chapman hits it up the middle, but Biggio's there to field it to Cooper for the out. This could be a quick fifth inning on both sides. The pitch to Downing. Ground ball to third, gathered up by Kemenet. He throws to first. They got him. We head to the top of the sixth inning, 5-3 Lehigh. Rice, Martin, and Larkin to face whatever his name is. Sotheron, I guess, is how you pronounce it. I don't really know. Sam Rice grounded to second twice in today's game. Fly to center field. One down. Molitor steps in. Oh, he's at second base. Sorry. My mistake. Martin steps in. At least it began with an M. He doubled and walked today. Base hit into left center field. That may be a double as Martin rounds first, heads for second. He heads for third, and this is a 3-triple game. He is a double and thrown out at third. Well, it was almost a 3-triple game, but Russell Martin hits that ball against the left center field wall. The throw came into the cutoff man, and it went to Clete Boyer, and they tagged him out. Martin gets his 12th double, but to no avail as there are now 2 outs, nobody on for the number 9 hitter, Larkin. He walks. Larkin goes to first. Craig Biggio. There goes the runner. There's the throw. It's in the center field. Larkin goes to third. That's the 14th error on the season for, I'm assuming, the catcher. And the 31st stolen base for Larkin. Larkin at third, which he replaces the Martin at third, who was thrown out after trying to stretch a double into a triple. 2 outs, however. The pitch pops it up. Chapman under it. Lehigh can't take advantage of that situation. They score no runs. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 5-3 Lehigh. Now Paul Molitor is up, followed by Shipley and Musial. They will face McCormick. Molitor today is lined to center and flied out to right. Grounded to Larkin. Larkin going to throw. It's going to be close. He's going to be safe. That is an infield hit. We've had our share of infield hits today in both our games. Molitor at first. Shipley due up the pitch. Shipley hits a slow roller to Larkin to Biggio, but that's all they're going to get. The throw came to first, but no chance to get the runner. Fielder's choice. Stan Musial up. A runner on. The pitch. To Biggio to short for 1. That's it. That's all they get. 2 outs. Tony Gwynn. That ball's hit deep in the right field. That ball's caught in the corner, however. It is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Lehigh leads 3-0. Excuse me, 5-3. I guess it's getting to the end of the 2nd game. And I start to make mistakes. At least one of the numbers was a 3. Top of the inning. Top of the 7th for Lehigh. Cooper, Bagwell, and Mays. Cooper today has doubled, fly down the right field line, and grounded to second. New pitcher, Matt Thornton. The pitch. Cooper goes down swinging, 1 down. Thornton started the year with the Vegas Stars, has pitched in 28 games for 29 innings, allowed 28 hits, 3.03 ERA, and 1-1 is his record. Pitch to Bagwell, that's going to be a base hit. A no-doubter. Hall of Famer Bagwell on first. Willie Mays, also in the Hall of Fame, stepping up to the plate. Fly ball deep in the left field. That one's going to be out of here as Musial just stares at it as it drifts into the stands. And the ball game is broken open. It's 7-3. Home run number 35 for Willie Mays. That ball went 338 feet and sure looked like it went further on the chalkboard. Manchester now, 4 runs down. Thornton delivers. That ball's hit into right. It's going to be in the corner. Caminetti's going to round first, eventually, and ends up on second. Will he end up on third? It looks like he may go. Here's the throw from Molitor to third. He slides. He is safe. It is triple number 1, and we do have a 3 triple to right field game. Thornton facing McGee. Runner on third. That's hit in the right field. That scores Caminetti. McGee should be rounding first here in a minute. Will he round second? Will that be another triple? It's another triple. Does someone other than me think that's weird? Runner on third. Thornton out of gas. He's reaches estimated pitch count. Runner on third, 1 out. I think it's weird, but I think Steve Tate's happy as Doc Ayers comes in to pitch. They're going to use the entire bullpen in this game. He's pitched 10 games, 23 innings. A 7.23 ERA does not bode well for this run not scoring. Fly ball deep into left field. Musial backing up into the corner. He puts it away. The run trots home uncontested, 9-3, as Russell Martin steps in. Base hit in the left field. 13th hit of the night for Lehigh. They're wearing this team out. Not to mention me. Larkin, 15 steals for Martin on the year. Foul ball. The pitch. First walk of the night for Ames. Biggio steps up to the plate, gets his pitch, he strikes out. The inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Lehigh has this game well in hand, 9-3, 9-13-0. 7 left on base for the Lizards. Red Bolts, 3 runs, 4 hits, an error, only 2 left on base. A lot of hitting in today's 2 games, which is why it's run an hour and a half already, and we're still into the second game. Tons of hits in game number 1, and we're approaching 20 hits in game number 2. McCormick's still on the mound. Will face Skowron, Roush, and Boyer. The pitch. Grounded to Larkin. Cooper has it for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Roush steps in from the left side. McCormick pitches. Fly ball to center. Willie Mays puts it away. 2 down. And Cleet Boyer. That ball's hit into the corner. Hit number 5 for the Red Bolts. Boyer is going to round first. He's going to go in the second. Here comes the throw. He will be in there standing up his 9th double of the year. Chapman steps in to face McCormick. Fly to right. Rice under it. Easy out. Out number 3. We go to the top of the 8th. 9-3 Lehigh. Here in the 8th, Cooper, Bagwell, and Mays. Seems like they've been up an awful lot today. Cooper's doubled, flied out, grounded a second, and struck out his last time up. Ayers throws. Musial catches it. Line out to left, 1 down. Bagwell has had a night. Grounded a short, popped a second, doubled, and lined a single between third and short. The pitch. Runner on first. Willie Mays, talking about having a nice night, steps in. Bagwell has 16 steals on the year. Mays grounded out, flied out deep to center field twice, and then hit a 2-run home run to left. Fly ball to center. He puts it away for the out. Runner remains at first. 2 down, top of the 8th. Caminetti, the pitch. Ground ball, Skowron picks it up, steps on the bag. This half inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-3. 6 outs left for the Red Bolts. They're going to begin it, however, with the top of the order, Downing, followed by Molitor and Shipley. McCormick appears strong. He stays on the mound. He's only allowed 5 hits. The pitch. Fly to right. Rice puts it away. 1 down. Molitor. Base hit in the left. 1 down. Runner on first. Shipley steps in. It's in the right field. This one is against the wall. This might score a run. It does. We have another triple. Triple number 4. I don't know what the record is for triples in a game, but we're probably close to approaching it, except maybe in dead ball it might have had a higher triple rate than we're seeing tonight. Stan Musial, runner on third. He's going to line out to right field with that run score. No, he's going to single. That one didn't look like it bounced. It's a base hit. Can't call that based on what you see on this screen. 9-5. Runner on first. 4 outs to go and 4 runs to get. That is doable. Tony Gwynn. Those 2 guys can get hits left and right all night. Skowron up. Runners on first and second. Can the Red Bolts do something here? Well, it looks like they're going to hit into a double play to end the inning. Well, Musial and Gwynn did their part. However, Skowron did not. We go to the top of the 9th. 9-5 Lehigh. Ayers to face McGee, Rice, and Martin. Another one of the wall. Please tell me this is not a triple. Musial tracking it down. McGee going to second. And it's a good old-fashioned double. Number 2 on the year for Sherry McGee. Rice. He's going to hit it to first. They're going to flip it to Ayers covering. Going to be 1 out. The runner's going to advance. Red Bolts need to keep that runner on third. They cannot afford to give Lehigh even one run as Russell Martin comes up. Ground is to short. Throws to first for the out. They gave him the run. I guess I'm not the computer manager. It's now 10-5, 10-14-0, 5-9-1 for Red Bolts. Larkin up. However, now he's got nobody on. He's going to hit it back to the mound. He's going to be out. We head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Red Bolts trailing 10-5. Here we go. Roush, Boyer, and Chapman do up. McCormick still on the mound. He has some left, they say. Let's see what happens. Milton Bradley going to pinch hit. Milton Bradley hits it to Larkin. To Cooper for the out. One down. Cleet Boyer, if anybody needed a pinch hitter, it was him, but they're going to leave him in. Oh, he got insulted and got a base hit. Runner on first, which is what the Red Bolts need. They need base runners for Ray Chapman. Another hit. Will we see a comeback? Runners on first and second, one out. Top of the order, Downing. That little red box says McCormick has reached his estimated pitch count. Will they take him out? I'll click it once. No. I'm going to click it again. Let's see what Downing does. Fly ball deep in the right field. Back goes Rice. He's going to put it away on the warning track. It's a great play. The runners are going to hold. I am going to read this. I love great plays. Rice going back on the track, lays out and hauls it in. Boyer holds at second. Two down. Red Bolts down to their last out. Paul Molitor at the plate. He's going to hit a line drive. That ball is going to be caught by Cecil Cooper. Lehigh defeats the Red Bolts 10-5, 10-14-0. Red Bolts 5-11-1. And there's 25 hits in this game, and there were about that many hits in the first game. These were not pitchers' duels. They took a while. It's been fun. Let's look at the box score. Here we go. Lehigh, 4 runs scored on 3 hits for McGee. He had one heck of a game. 3 hits for Russell Martin in 4 at-bats. 2 for 4 Bagwell, 2 for 5 Biggio. Manchester, they had 4 players with 2 hits. Boyer 2 for 4, Gwynn 2 for 4, Musial 2 for 4, Molitor 2 for 4. However, it was all in a losing effort. McCormick wins the game. He's now 11-4. He pitched a complete game, 9 innings, 11 hits, 5 runs, all earned, struck out 2, walked 1, allowed 1 home run. Hamilton lasted 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs. All of them earned, struck out 1 and walked 2. Sotheran came in, Thornton came in, and Ayers came in to hold nothing as they allowed 6 more runs. 10-5, Lehigh over Manchester. That was not a performance the bullpen would be proud of. Biggio, game-winning RBI, and Sherry McGee, MVP of the game. Back to the calendar. That game is over. Canada at Vegas. Vegas defeats Canada 7-6. I'll tell you, it's a 20-inning game. I'll tell you something about my Vegas team here one of these days. When we have a little more time, let's look at this line score. Well, last runs were scored in the 7th, and then in the 15th, both teams scored 2 runs. Canada's bullpen could not hold it either time, and in the 20th inning, a run scored. Alexander pitched 12 innings. Roland pitched 6 innings. Talk about a bullpen. De Leon Nathan Valdez allowed 2 innings, 2 runs in 5 innings, and Benz finished off with 5 shutout innings. I do want to go see something here. Home runs, Canada hits a lot of them. Zobrist, Colavito. Fregosi hit one for Vegas. Jim Fregosi was the MVP. Where's the play-by-play? How did this game end? A lot of play-by-play. Parker grounded to second. Longoria grounded to third. Fregosi grounded to third. Safe on a throwing error. Fregosi went to second on a throwing error, and Pedroia grounded a single up the middle. Fregosi scored. Canada loses on an error. There you go. That's how that game ended. Liverpool at San Francisco. Liverpool 4-2 over San Francisco. McLean, the winner. Rogers, the loser. Piazza, 22nd home run. 15th, 16th, and 17th, we're going to save for Beatles. He can have fun with this one. Let's take a look how this ends. Busy day. Those are a lot of games. We're going to end it here on the 14th. But before we go, let's take a quick, brief look at where we stand. Liverpool, 9 games up on Berlin. They're starting to see a little daylight between them in second place. Chico's 1 game ahead of Lehigh. That speaks for itself. Canada, 13.5 ahead of Lancaster. My team, 69-52, has no chance. However, they're playing well. I want to show you one thing, what we've done since the second half. I'm going to brag here. I apologize. We started this on August 1st. There we go. 1 loss, 2 losses, 3 losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11-1 since, 11-2 since my revamped team, which is revamped for next year, not this year, has started. So by accident, I've got a better team in August than I did in July, and I was really building the team for the next season. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by. Big Clue, thank you. Buckshot was here. Sean, World's Worst Gamer, was here with his commentary. David Lando, Carlos Yaz. Do I have everybody? Mike Silver stopped by. I don't know if he's still here, but Mike, thank you very much. Yoko was here earlier. Will Toole came in. There is a long chat for this thing. Well, that's what happens in an hour and a half. Aaron Reed was here. I want to thank Aaron Reed for coming by. I think that Beatles eternally. Hopefully, Beatles, you'll be on after me. Finish this week out. Jeff Hunter, Beatles was the first one in the ballpark. I want to thank everybody for coming in. I greatly appreciate it. And we will most likely see everybody tomorrow or Wednesday as we head towards the end of August. Have a nice evening, everybody.